The Pokemon bubble has burst, and cards are crashing in price. In this video, we're going to have a look at which cards have dropped the most in value, and which cards you should be investing in right now to make big stonks. Shining Fates is a set which has been hit the hardest by this crash. There's just so much stock available everywhere, and people are opening them in crazy amounts. Furthermore, the hit rates are ridiculously high, which means people have tons of the chase cards lying around.
This shit just meant to be this fruitful? You only get 2 packs per 10. And we've had this many hits already?
But eventually, stock is going to become limited, and these cards will rise back up in price. So, which ones are the best investments? The baby shiny cards really haven't dropped that much in value since there's just so many different ones you can pull and people don't have that many duplicates. So I think we should avoid buying these unless you can get some of the higher value ones in bulk prices, so like under 5 AUD or 3 USD. So which cards should you be buying? I think the highest value potential is in the shiny Charizard VMAX. This card was around 1k AUD or 740 USD at release, and I've seen it sell recently for as low as 200 AUD or 150 US dollars. I think this card will drop not much further than this, so if you can get it for around this price, I think the card will steadily climb back up to the $300 to $400 mark within the next couple of years. We've seen a similar pattern with the Burning Shadows Charizard and the Hidden Fates Charizard. Not to mention, this is one of the more incredible looking and noteworthy cards of recent times. Definitely a solid investment that will see huge returns in the future. Some other Shining Fates cards I think will do really well are the Trainer cards. Trainer cards have become so much more popular recently as collectors realize their artistic value. I think some of the trainers in this set are highly underrated because of the high supply at the moment. But the full art Piers, Karalis, Birdkeeper, Pokekid, and Skylar are fantastic cards that you can pick up for super cheap at the moment. I picked up a few Piers, Karalis, and Birdkeepers for as cheap as $5 or $3.50 US. These cards are an absolute steal at this price. Within a couple of years, they will definitely go up over the $10 and maybe even hit $20 to $25 price point they were at not too long ago. That's a 500% profit investment return. These are a no-brainer to pick up at the moment. Pokekid and Skylar may cost a bit more, but seeing the popularity of female trainers, they will most likely do very well long term. The other Shining Fates cards which will do well long term are some of the full art Shiny Vault cards. You can literally grab some of these cards for dirt cheap. Lapras V and Lapras V Max you can easily find for $5 to $10, and they will easily go up past the $20 to $30 mark in no time, because it's a popular Pokemon with fans, and the cards look great. I think Grimmsnarl could be a decent purchase if you can get it for really cheap, but really the best ones are the Shiny Ditto, Ditto VMAX, and the Gold cards. These cards I see going for $10 or less all the time. They're extremely cheap considering how cool they are and how popular these cards are with collectors. Definitely grab some of these now so you can cash in when they go back up to $30, $40, $50 each. What about vintage cards? Well, although vintage cards may seem to have crashed a huge amount, you have to consider that they were at an all-time high late last year. So although they have dropped heaps, they will continue to drop further. So I think the best time to buy vintage cards is probably at the end of this year, well after the hype has died down and the 25th anniversary hype has also passed. I'll be making a video soon about which vintage cards to look out for later, so make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out. The next set I have to recommend investing in is Hidden Fates. This set climbed up in value tremendously during the Pokemon hype because it's a fan favorite set and people just love opening Hidden Fates. It's got some great Shiny Vault cards in there, much more popular than the ones in Hidden Fates. Now, with the recent reprints of Hidden Fates tins and ETBs, the price on a lot of these cards have gone back down to a much more reasonable price, and I don't think they will continue to drop much lower. Now, this has pretty much been confirmed as the last wave of Hidden Fates reprints, which means that from here on out, cards will only go up in value. Some of the key cards I would recommend purchasing are some of these baby shiny cards, such as Baby Charmander, Charmeleon, which are reasonably priced around the $20 to $30 mark, Alolan Vulpix, Riolu, and Lucario you can get for much cheaper. Garchomp Eevee is a great one to look out for. Generally, anything you can get for bulk prices of $5 or less are also going to do great. Some of the full arts to look out for, which are going for insanely cheap right now, are the Ho-Oh, Reshiram, Alolan Ninetales, Articuno, Greninja, Lucario, Darkrai, Scizor, Gardevoir, and Altaria. If you can get a good deal on these ones at below market price, they will jump right back up and you will easily double your money, if not more. Some of the more expensive ones that also do incredibly well long term are shiny evolutions, so like Leafeon, Glaceon, Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon. Evolutions are always going to be popular. These are really safe investments for long term growth. The final cards I would recommend are the Shiny Mewtwo, Cynthia Full Art, and Shiny Charizard if you can get them for a good price. I think this set in general will skyrocket in value once all the new stock is dried up. These are just some of the cards I believe will be great investments in the near future. I have plenty more investment advice and I will tell you guys many more great cards to buy during this crash to make heaps of profit in the future. like and subscribe so you don't miss out. And together we're going to make so much money, you're going to be screaming,